Hello folks, SmartX Forex. So guys, it's been long, but at least I'm back. So let's look at some of the few pairs here. I'm gonna look at the dollar index very briefly. When you look at the dollar index on monthly time frame, we can be able to see that the old highs have been visited. Here you can go to see this high and the other one. Yeah, this one, and this one. So literally in monthly time frame, the price is at the support level. Yeah, monthly support level, which is the equal highs. So I really expected these highs to be traded because there is a lot of liquidity above here. And when you look at the weekly time frame, we would see there is a little trade here, this time frame, but not that much. Not that much, but you can see that these are equal highs. Yeah. And then in daily time frame, we have a zone here, and this is so. In case the price does this, is the price reads this high, and in case the price reads this high, and then we may expect it to come back to this zone here or this one, because there is a lot of imbalance here in this daily time frame. This imbalance needs to be closed. Yeah. So if they take out this high, we may see it drop a little to fill the imbalance before we proceed the uptrend. And then if we look at 4-hour time frame, yeah, see the high has been raided, and then in this 4-hour time frame, our range is from this high to this one. So if the price goes below this level, this one, then well, this is our range, this low and this high. This low and this high. If it goes below here, then our next zone is this one. But for a while, the price is in this range. And if we look at 1-hour time frame, first in this 4-hour, can be able to see there is a high that was created, and then there was a structure break above this high. Then there was the price returned to this, then that up move. So there is this demand zone here where the price returned. So when we look at 1-hour time frame, can be able to see there's this high. We had this high, then a break of structure here, and then return to this zone. Yeah, there's a return to this zone, then another break of structure, then this external liquidity here was cleared, returned back to this. And then on Friday, we had this low here. And then on Monday, we had a break about this. Then during London Open, we had a close of this and return back to this counter array. That was on Monday. So, and then we had a break above this. So still we have a zone to look at. If the price fails to be held at this zone, this demand zone, and goes below these other zones, then below here, then we be short up to the other zone that I showed you. But for now, we may expect something of this kind, then an up move, targeting this high. This is our target because at first this zone held the price, so this becomes our protected zone, and this will turn to be our targeted zone. So let's see what will happen today. If price breaks out of this Asian session, then we'll have a drop into these zones, then we gonna buy. If we get a reversal pattern here, we buy targeting that high. If the price goes up to clear the high first, then we drop, that's okay. So let the trading killer zones come, then we decide on what to do with this pair. But generally, we are still in a range around the monthly time frame key level. And cable, we are in this range, this high and this low. And when we look at 4-hour time frame, we had this high being raided, and then I returned this discount array, first of all, that is yesterday. Yeah, so this can be accumulation or inflation, then we distribute. Yeah, we may distribute this to seek internal liquidity of this range. Yeah. So let's see what we have in 1-hour time frame. Yeah, that was our break of structure here, and this is the return to that 4-hour discount array. Now this is a 1-hour discount array. See, there was a good reaction here at 1-hour discount array, at the same time 4-hour discount array. So this was an SK level. Since this high did not take out this low, and we are still in this range, then this low is our protected zone. Then we have our targeted zone as this liquidity high. So let's see what we have in M15. Now in M15, after price reacting beautifully at this low, then we can say this is can be an AMD setup, that to be our A, and this Monday drop was our M. Then we expect our D, which is from this today, that is Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe, and Thursday, for the up move, seeking internal liquidity of the range that we drew in 4-hour time frame and daily time frame. So today, I'll be looking at lower time frame, that is M15, and to look for setup to enter long. Actually, I'll be long on this. Yeah. First of all, we have a big figure here, mid figure. I mean, we have a mid figure, and we would see we had this, created a high, then raided that high. After raiding this high, then we have that up move. That's good. And also the price has gone above this high, this swing here. Yeah, that's cool. So today, I'll be looking for price to come back here. There is an imbalance here, and and we have day open price, which is at this zone. Those are the zones that I'll be looking at, where my confluences are. First of all, we have the open price. we have an imbalance here, and we have this discount array, the red one here, and also we have this low. And from the high that will be made after the breakout out of this Asian session up to this low, that will be our range. So I'll be expecting at least an OTE trade today from this setup. OTE trade, that is, if the price goes above here or returns from here, I'll see where the price will be after when it reverses back to seek internal liquidity of this impulse move here. And as can people see, these are compression. So we expect a return to these zones. OTE can be during London Open or New York Open. Yeah, those times are the ones that I expect my setup zones, then I'll be buying from this zone. And there is a possibility that this low may be raided first, because that is the study low. So there's liquidity resting below here. So they may raid this first. Maybe we find something this kind, then this one. If we find at this zone, then we may buy. If it takes slow to go to New York Open, that's when I will buy. But I'm looking to buy this pair if that works. If it fails, then that's okay. We will get another plan for this pair. Sorry. Next pair I'm going to buy is the USD. Same case, we are in this range, and you can be able to see the price is not ready to go below here. If you look at 1 hour time frame, we look at 1 hour time frame, there's this low. The price did not close below this because we had this low, then break of structure, creating this low in a week, then a return, then another drop, but this time around the body did not close below here. Then these are clues that may get a short-term or long-term reversal because the body did not close below here. And this can be give us a cost middle and setup. This is the left shoulder and this is the head, and we may get a return to this, then we get the up move to seek these up zones if that's what the price is willing to do. So if we look at the lower time frame, first of all, in 30 minutes, we have this zone here. We have this zone. That's where I expect the price to come back to, because after, if we get a successful raid of yesterday's low, we get a successful raid of yesterday's low, and we get a QM set up at this zone, then we get the up move. Yeah, this will be our targeted zones. So let's see what we have in 15, because that's the time frame I'll be looking at setup for. So during New York Open or London Open, if the price comes back here after the Asian breakout and got yesterday's low to this zone, then I'll be a premium to buy this one. I'll be buying here, targeting these zones. So that's what I'm watching today. And when you look at gold, in gold, we can be able to see we have these zones, and that was the up move, return to that, and then we drop. Then we have this breaker here, and that's the imbalance as we expected the price to come back to. And then we have a break of structure here. It follows and then to broke. So it's either we get the up move long term, or we get a correction back to this range here, correction back to this range before we drop again to these zones and go up. That's the first anticipation. Yeah, let's see what we have in our time frame. In M15, what I looking at. We have yesterday's low and we have this low here. So if I get this to be my A and M to take out yesterday's low to be my M, this is my A, M, and D2 with map, I'll be able to take this trade. So guys, that's what I'm looking at today. So let's see how the price will play out. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So guys, good trading and good luck. See you next time.